Well, Thanksgiving is over, and so what do you do with all these leftovers? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I usually make some kind of leftover smoked turkey soup because I always smoke my turkey, so I'm always going to end up with some smoked turkey meat. So we got all this together here. We got a 14-inch Dutch oven. It's a 10-quart Dutch oven, and we've got all of our carcass bones and chicken legs and chicken wings and everything, little pieces left over that we had from Thanksgiving. And so we've got that cooking off here and steaming down. Got a little water in here with it, a little moisture. And boy, I tell you what, she's cooking down nicely. Look how dark and rich that broth is, because it comes off of that smoked turkey meat. And we've let this simmer for, I don't know, it's been simmering for a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours at least, low simmer. And I don't want to really boil it so much, but we've just got her simmering real good so that meat will release from the bone easy enough, and then all that good sauce and juice and everything making from the marinade and well, not necessarily marinade, but the rub that I use when I smoke my turkey. You know, we use paprika and sometimes garlic powder and onion powder, salt and pepper and thyme and different things. So anyway, we're gonna let this simmer a little bit more, and we'll come back here in just a little bit and see what it looks like. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, since it's been simmering for a little while, and I'm gonna get ready and start to fish out all these bones and the skin and different things. I want to separate this out from all my turkey broth. Of course, we want to separate all the meat from the bones, make sure we get all the little bones and the gristle and little pieces of turkey. I don't know what you call those little white things. I guess it's some kind of little, I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, want to get all that stuff out of there. That's not good in turkey soup. And but anyway, we're going to get this fished out of here, and we'll come back here in just a little bit once we get all this separated out and all the meat separated from the bones and everything. So you guys hang on just a minute. I want to try this before I go, though. I just need to see what that tastes like, because I know with all those flavors, and once they start cooking down and simmering down, yeah, that's pretty good. I can't wait for this. I'm pretty excited about it. So anyway, we'll get ready and we'll work on this just a little bit here in a minute. I've got all my turkey separated from the bones and kind of chopped up. So let's open this up. Boy, she's been simmering real good. It's just been the broth, and got my turkey separated, and I'm going to add my mirepoix, which is carrots and onion and celery. We've got that chopped up, and we're going to add that to our broth. And now generally I like to let my celery and onions and carrots cook down, because I usually make them in bigger chunks, but I slice these kind of thin. I usually wait before I put my meat in my soup, but I've got this turkey here, and since those are sliced fairly thin, it won't take them long to soften up. So I'm going to go ahead and add this turkey to my soup mixture and let all the juices, a little bit more of that flavoring, come out of that meat into my broth, and just make it a little bit richer, a little bit deeper flavor. And so we'll get all this in here. Yeah, let me just see if I can't take and dump this in here a little easier than that. There we go. We'll take and dump all the rest of this in and get it incorporated together so it can marry up, as I always say. It can incorporate together real good, and I want to let this cook for a little while, and just a little bit. Once I let this cook down a little bit, when I know my carrots and onions and everything's soft enough, usually what I'll do, especially before I add my egg noodles. Now I got a big bag today. I got a big pot of soup I'm making, so before I do that, generally I'll come back and add some green peas. So we're gonna let this simmer down a little bit, let these onions and carrots cook, and give that just a few minutes. Well, it's been a little while, so let me pull this lid and see how everything's coming along. Boy, it sure smells good here, I'll tell you. I've got my sweet peas, my green peas. Some people call them garden peas or whatever, but I just call them sweet green peas. And got a couple cans here. One is just peas, the other one's a peas and carrot mixture. But anyway, I drained these cans. I didn't need the additional fluid or liquid from that. But anyway, we'll get this kind of stirred together. And the reason why I wait on my peas is they will, if you cook them too long, they just turn to mush, and I don't like that. I like for my peas to kind of continue to hold their form best you can. I mean, I know they're going to get soft, but anyway, we'll get this mixed up here. And whoa, wow, about to knock that can off on the floor. But anyway, I want to get a little taste here and see what that broth is tasting like. Oh yeah, that's so good, man. That's so rich, you know. But I haven't added any salt and pepper or any other spices to this. I've just been letting this cook off the turkey and let the flavoring from the turkey enhance the flavor of the soup. I'll turn this heat up a little bit, and we'll be back here in just a minute. We're going to get ready and see what this looks like, and stir it up a little bit and get ready and put our egg noodles in if these carrots are ready. But man, that is so looking so good. I'm excited about this. I always get excited about leftover turkey soup. Let's see here. Let me grab my fork and test these carrots a little bit. Yeah, they're pretty soft. That's the thing about when you cut them thin like that. It don't take them long to cook. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add this 28-ounce bag of egg noodles. We'll go ahead and put all that in. Now that's really going to absorb the liquid that we have here too. So let me get this kind of mixed together and incorporated together, and then yeah, it's going to need some broth. I had some chicken broth set out here just in case for that. And I've got a whole box here. That's 4 cups. So we'll go ahead and add some, and may end up adding the whole thing. I'll just have to kind of look and see how this comes together. Yeah, I believe we're going to have to add it all, so let's go ahead and dump all that in there. Now for turkey and chicken and everything, I use chicken broth like I've said before on other videos, and beef and venison I use beef broth. But since we got turkey here, we're going to add some turkey broth to it to give us a little bit more liquid, because like I said, these egg noodles, man, they'll begin to absorb that, and we need to go ahead and get our lid back on here and let these egg noodles simmer down for about 20 minutes or so they're fully cooked. And then we'll come back here in just a little bit and see what that looks like. Alright, well, I want to show you guys something. I've got a new little apron that Teresa got me. It says Mr. Cast Iron on it. I forgot to put it on before we got started here, but anyway. Oh yeah, look at this. We'll give this a good stir here and get ready and get us a bowl of this. See what it tastes like. Make sure everything's done. Boy. Sure looks good. That's what I was trying to get to right there. Let's see what it tastes like. I know this is hot. I'm gonna have to blow on this a little bit, cool it off here. Wow. That is so good. Wow. I can't wait to eat some more of this. Wow, this is so good and rich and thick, and we've got a big pot here we're going to share with folks. Wow. This is kind of like my chicken noodle soup recipe I made. If you hadn't seen that, I'll leave it up here in the cards for you to watch that. But man, this is like healing in a cup. I sure enjoy this stuff. I love it. Leftover smoked turkey soup, folks. You can't beat that. Don't throw your turkey carcass away. Be sure when you're done, make you some good leftover turkey soup.